right, all you cool cats and kittens, welcome back to another episode of OVW Overdrive. I'm Dancing Stevie J along with my co-host, Big BK himself, Bryan Kennison.
Thank you very much, Steve. Heck of an intro. Ladies and gentlemen, my curly-haired counterpart, Steven Johnson. Could not be happier to be here. We've got a huge episode of OVW Overdrive, one of the most exotic episodes we have ever had. Now, this one is not for your average Joe. However, we are earning our stripes on this one. I ain't lying. It's going to be great.
That was so many in such a short period of time.
I'm proud of what I've done here. Now, on the last week's episode of Overdrive, we did tell you that we had a big juicy clue about who hit Maximus Khan with the car. Turns out it wasn't a Jaguar, wasn't a Mercury Cougar. It was an SUV. So
yeah, they don't SUVs.
Clearly never an option. However, we did promise you a big clue. Steven wants...
Unfortunately, as it turns out, someone coated this clue in salmon oil and may have fed it to a large exotic pet.
So, cat's got that clue's tongue. We probably won't find that one again. But that's okay. We do have some good news. Steve and I have started a new nonprofit. It is called Big Hat Rescue. So, if you lose your hat, we're going to find it and then take care of it for you.
Abe Lincoln hat? We got you.
Ball
One
cap?
of those
Boom.
jester hats from the county fair? We got you.
But don't you dare bring us a bowler's hat, and you know why. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump straight into our first match. This is the debut of Thunder Kitty versus one Miss Hannah. Check it out.
Ow, my hand.
Oh, let me take a look again at that Paul. What do you got there?
Opportunities with Impact Wrestling.
Yes.
We're carrying the OVW banner proudly as our women's champion.
And her opponent, the 97-year-old wrestling extraordinaire, Thunder Kitty.
While we have you here at ringside, what do you make of Thunder Kitty?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Well, she is the 97-year-old wrestling sensation, Callie.
That's pretty old.
I mean, what more is there to figure out?
Is it elder abuse when you wrestle Thunder Kitty? That's a legitimate question. I want to know. 97 years old.
We
You know,
should
you're not
probably
wrong.
find that out.
Gilbert, why don't you do some investigative reporting into that?
I am going to look into that.
Yeah, we should figure that out.
Cabinet for Health and Human Family Services. I'm going to be looking into this.
Well, regardless of whether or not it's elder abuse, Thunder Kitty's in there to put a hurting on Hayley Shadows.
Hayley Shadows and Thunder Kitty, femme fatale action with the OVW Women's Champion Callie here at ringside. Callie, tell me how you prepare for matches, how you scout talent.
Well, I don't really need to prepare because if they were any better than me, they would have the title, you know?
I mean, she makes a valid point there, Gilbert. She's a natural champion.
Head and arm takeover from Thunder Kitty here. Thunder Kitty, as of late, has had a bit of a secret admirer. We've been seeing gifts delivered during OVW television and on social media the last few weeks. Any idea who that may be?
It's you, Gilbert.
I can tell you that as a factual error. What about you? Do you know who are they talking about this in the women's locker room, Callie? Who is the secret admirer of Thunder Kitties?
I love gifts.
I understand that.
Gifts are nice.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, back to the action in the ring. Thunder Kitty in firm control of Hayley Shadows after that clothesline.
There's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle now. Thunder Kitty follows it up with a forearm and snaps over with the suplex.
Goes for the cover here.
Leg is hooked, but Hayley Shadows is again out in one.
You know, I heard Thunder Kitty taught George Hackenschmidt how to hook the outside leg.
I believe that.
That's factual.
I believe that.
Wow, you actually believe me for once?
I do. I mean, she tells stories about being around with Lou Thez. And Callie, you know, you're still young in your professional wrestling career. How do you prepare when you step into the ring with somebody like a Madison Rayne, who we recently saw you compete against, or somebody like a Thunder Kitty, who's got 97 years of experience on you?
Harley Race style knee lift.
I think this is my era, so I know what I'm doing, Gilbert.
Thunder Kitty turns it over into a Boston Crab here.
Oh, someone brought me flowers!
Wait a second.
Are we getting deliveries during matches now? Wait, Callie's confused. She thinks those flowers are for her, but the delivery man is clearly going toward Thunder Kitty. Could it be just another one of those gifts from a secret admirer, Josh?
Well, I mean, it could be, but Callie doesn't know what to make of it.
Well, Callie, she didn't want to make anything of it when she found out those flowers weren't for her, and Callie just saying, bye, and heading to the back.
How rude. Wait a second, roll up here, roll up!
Distraction, 1, 2, 3, and upset city of Thunder Kitty.
The undefeated streak's over.
Hayley Shadow.
Never turn your back on your opponent, Thunder Kitty. 97 years, you thought she'd have learned.
I mean, she may have, but I think Thunder Kitty's attention was on initially the response.
More OVW action after this.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Attention Medicare customers with diabetes. Now you can stop the painful pricking of your fingers with a continuous glucose monitor, and they're covered by Medicare if you qualify. Call right now for free information.
Welcome back to OVW Overdrive, folks. Now, before the break, you saw Thunder Kitty. Now, she's got the speed of a puma. She is a real turnbuckle bobcat, if you will.
She also has the scent of an orangutan.
The scent of an orangutan. So she smells orangutan-ish.
Orangutangy, if you will.
He said it, Thunder Kitty. I did not. I think you were the best smelling 98-year-old I have ever met, and I stand behind that.
Do you?
Very firmly. Anyway, folks, we are not done. We have more action for you here on OVW Overdrive. Let's go ahead and go and throw to an OVW Women's Championship match back at OVW Fightmare from 2019. Max the Impaler facing off against then OVW Women's Champion, Megan Bane. What are you doing?
Megan Bane. No.
That was your Megan Bane impression.
She is the OVW Women's Champion, Megan Bane.
Megan Bane has
Been unstoppable.
That's right. She normally utilizes the power game against her opponents very effectively. She may have a different strategy, though, going against Max the Impaler.
Yeah, you know what you're getting when you look at Megan Bane. She is always going to press the power game to her advantage. But will she use that same strategy here when she's in the ring with somebody who is more powerful, arguably, or certainly can match her strength in Max the Impaler? This is going to be a really interesting matchup and challenge here. The women's title, the OVW Women's Championship, is on the line. Meg jumps the start before the bell, and I gotta say that's a costly mistake from Meg out of the gate to turn her back on Max the Impaler.
That's right. Never ever turn your back on your opponent. And that's why. Max the Impaler just smashes Megan Bane in the corner, goes for another one. This thing got off
Pillar to post.
Oh, to a rough start. Megan
Max whipping Meg across the ring like a rag doll.
And I don't think I ever said that about someone doing that to Megan Bane. Let's not forget, if Megan Bane can find a way to come back here, I mean, she does have power, but she is trained she was an amateur wrestler before she became a professional wrestler. She even was on the boys wrestling team in high school.
Men. She beat up on men.
She did. And she has.
I believe she also has some powerlifting records. But all those stats don't mean a thing when you're in the ring with Max the Impaler. No guessing where the name came from, because Max tries to impale whoever she's in the ring with.
That's right, with that vicious spear, she about cuts her opponents in half.
And Meg just being punished by Max.
Look at Meg just firing away at Max the Impaler now. Trying to make some leeway here.
Whoa! Alongside Dr. Manby's Ted McNaylor, and Meg is trying to put it together. The first bit of an offensive rally that Meg has gotten in since the opening of this contest.
That's right. It's the first time Max the Impaler left her feet. That's the second time.
Meg being tested in a way like she never has before, because Meg is usually the most powerful force in the ring, but she is in the ring with Max the Impaler, who is just as strong and even bigger.
But how much is left in the tank for Megan Bane? She needs to capitalize here.
It's dig deep time for the OVW Women's Champion with the title on the line. Meg Irish whipped into the turnbuckle hard, out of the way in the nick of the time. Max's shoulder dock connected with that steel ring post.
That still wins every time. Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
Max back
here.
is on the mat.
Whoa.
2.5, and I thought it was over. And so did this crowd here in the Bourbon Hall.
I thought that was 3. And this'll do it. Oh no. Wait a
Meg's
second.
in trouble.
Is that the
Speared,
spear?
legged hooked, and we've got a new OVW Women's Champion.
Your winner and new OVW Women's Champion, Max the Impaler.
The power of Impaler proved too much for Megan Bane.
Welcome back, folks. Dancing Stevie J, clearly not here. You danced on off somewhere. I guess he saw a tiger, and now I can't find him. But I mean, heck of a match, right? We just saw Max the Impaler start her very impressive reign as OVW Women's Champion, arguably one of the most dominant women's champions we've seen here in a long time. Where did he? Okay, look, I'm gonna go try to find Steve. Maybe he spilled some sardine oil on himself, and you don't want to leave that on your shoe, trust me. So we'll be right back from the break with more OVW Overdrive action. Steven! Rawr!
Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way.
At 28, I had struggled with opiate and meth addiction for 12 years. I lost everything, and I still thought I was in control. And that's when a friend told me about Elite Rehab Placement. They found me a program that fit my needs. It was a small enough program that I could get that one-on-one attention, and they gave me the tools I needed to get sober.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to OVW Overdrive. Clearly, my co-host, Steven Johnson's still missing. But as my good friend Jeffrey Aloysius Pizza once said, the show must go on, so on it will go. Now, this next match you are not going to want to miss because it features Steven. No, Steven's not in the match.
It doesn't feature me.
What are you doing here? What is this? What do you have?
I've got a surprise for you, Brian.
You got me a new laptop?
No. Well, kind of.
You got a new laptop. Oh, no. What?
Would you look who it is?
Madison Rayne, OVW Women's Champion. What are you doing here on the screen?
Hi, Brian. Hi. You know what? You don't need to talk. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't want you to talk at all for the rest of the show.
What?
This is no longer the B show. I'm here now. This is the Queen Bee show.
That doesn't roll off the tongue,
Brian.
I like it.
Could you do me a favor? You're going to do me a favor. Listen closely because this is the first and only time a woman will ever say something like this to you. Are you ready?
Okay, what?
Hold me.
That's...
Come on.
Okay, that's kind of close to accurate. Okay, that's... Look, this is not what I'm supposed to... I'm a host, Madison. This is ridiculous.
Oh, you didn't get that memo or you couldn't read it or whatever the case may be. You're not the host. As of right now, this is my show. You're not the host. Tonight, you're just my
You can't say that. I'm going to call... Well, as soon as I get my hands back, I'm going to call Dean. You can't say that.
Well, you can call whoever you want because right now, this is my show. This is the Queen Bee show. This is Madison Rayne show. And you know what? I love what you guys have been doing. I love the vibe here with the all women's matches. And I think we're going to continue with that. As a matter of fact, let's go to one of the greatest matches in OVW history because I was in it. Let's go to Madison Rayne versus Callie Young at Clash at the Bluegrass. Come on, get it up on the screen now. Like play it now.
Madison Rayne.
And on this one night only, Josh, a huge return as Madison Rayne comes back to Impact.
The news broke on our official Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Impact Wrestling. Last week, Madison Rayne, the 5-time Knockouts champion, is back, signed her contract with Impact Wrestling, immediately got a text message from Tessa Blanchard that said, "You're back? Come get some. I can't wait to see what happens on Impact Wrestling in the near future."
And guys, I talked to you about the hunger in the OVW locker room to show up and show out on this national stage. Here comes another superstar who may do just that in our OVW Women's Champion.
And her opponent, she is the OVW Women's Champion, Callie Young.
People think that Callie is not the sharpest tool in the shed. They say that she is every bit the dumb blonde, but you know, sometimes I'm beginning to wonder if it's all an act, and she's really the smartest one in the room. Why?
I can't believe you said dumb blonde.
Yeah, I can't either, Gil. You should be ashamed of yourself for that one, buddy.
Well,
I talked to her earlier, and she seemed very intelligent. She knew who I was.
Every time, there are moments when some things go over Callie's head. And I think that everybody who's watching OVW TV every week would agree as they lock up here.
I think Don and I need to say that the views expressed by Gil tonight are strictly Gil's views. We don't think anybody is a dumb blonde.
Put some heat on him there, Josh.
I'm just saying, every time that someone lets their guard down thinking that Callie lacks intelligence, she's the one who comes out on top.
You can't have your head in the clouds if you got your feet on the ground.
And look, we've seen Callie on Impact in the past. We saw her mix things up with Tessa Blanchard. She's quite the athlete. I saw her come out here with a championship. Gil, give us a little history about what championship she won and how. Obviously the women's championship, yes?
OVW Women's Champion. And in fact, she's a part of a team called the It Girls. You know, the thing about the It Girls, sometimes they're friends, sometimes they're not, kind of a frenemy scenario. And again, the It Girls have tried to take advantage of Callie in the past. And I can say, sometimes she was acting like she didn't know what was going on, and when it was all said and done, Callie was the one who came out on top of it all, just like she's on top right now against Madison Rayne.
I tell you what, great opportunity to make a statement here against Madison Rayne. Be a great win for Callie.
Shoulders on the mat. What does Madison Rayne's return to Impact do to the Knockouts division? How does it shake things up, Josh?
Well, I think it shakes things up a lot. I mean, you've got Tessa Blanchard, you've got Taya Valkyrie, the Knockouts champion. You've got Sue Young, you've got Rosemary, who recently re-signed her contract with Impact Wrestling. Somewhere in the dark realm, she probably signed it in blood, Don.
Sure.
And, you've got all these different knockouts. And again, the knockouts has always been a cornerstone of Impact Wrestling. It's a championship. Gail Kim was the first ever knockouts champion. She's going to be doing some things here on Impact in the near future. Tessa wants to get her hands on Gail, and they've got an issue going on. I just think there's so much happening right now. It's great to have Madison Rayne back.
And in terms of momentum, when you burst back onto the scene here in Impact Wrestling, you want to carry momentum. Madison needs a victory here against a woman who, again, is trying to have that breakout moment in Callie on the international stage at one night only.
Here's what I like about Callie. She's taking it right to Madison. She's not afraid. Ooh. She realizes what this could do for her career.
I think the entire OVW locker room realizes what's at stake here tonight. Davis Arena, the birthplace of some of the biggest superstars in professional wrestling.
Oh!
Also on the ladies' side.
Well, Callie is showing off her intelligence here. She's breaking the count. She's getting back into the ring.
Yeah.
Former knockout champions like Tara and ODB, OVW alumni guys.
Yep.
ODB's got a great food truck.
Indeed, she's brought it right here to Davis Arena before.
I would suggest that Callie is not only intelligent, she's cunning.
Rayne's in trouble here, shoulders on the mat, but she's out in two.
I like that term, cunning.
Cunning, very cunning.
Very cunning.
Madison Madison appearing like she is in trouble here as Callie brings the fight. And I don't know if you guys are keeping track, and for those of you at home, know that being the broadcast journalist that I am, in Impact versus OVW matches, OVW was up 1-0.
Right.
It's a big win by Zoe in our last contest. That was a fatal four-way. Could it be 2-0 here as Callie's on top? But you can only find a near fall.
I mean, we're splitting hairs, so Moose didn't lose that match.
He
Moose
was
the Impact.
It's all right, Josh. If there's a tie, you and I are going to attack our broadcast partner here and
perfect.
Take the night.
I'm not
Sorry,
attacking.
Gil.
I'm not attacking here. I'm just stating
No, we're
facts.
going to attack you, Gil. I don't know if you heard Don correctly.
I'm just saying I'm a broadcast journalist. I work in a world of fact, and the fact is Moose was in the match, and Zoe won. That's all I'm saying.
The facts get in the way of a good story.
Beat him to death later.
Yes. I am telling you, I am Team OVW through and through.
Shocking.
And it's after the actions of Sami Callihan and OVE, you
Look
have
at
to
this
be.
now. It's my girl Callie. She's going to town on Madison. That's what you got to do. Don't let Madison create movement. Beat her up, keep her on the ropes, choke her, do what you got to do.
Madison Rayne's ring attire inspired by our favorite movie, The Descendants Part 2. Oh, inside scoop for you, Don.
Whose favorite movie?
Our family's favorite movie.
You know her?
I tell you that Callie is really stepping up here.
Callie's been dominant. She's at 80% of the match.
Right.
She's ahead on points.
She is bringing a gutsy style and a fight.
Yeah, this is great. I like how she doesn't let go of Madison. Doesn't let Madison create movement. Gives her the suplex, holds on to the move.
And how does that make air so hard to get for Madison Rayne?
Not only that, she's got Madison's own hair over her face. That can obstruct your breathing too.
Yeah,
I say as a guy who used to have hair.
Callie's calling this perfect right now. There you go. Cross body.
Nicely done.
Not sure who got the worst of it.
And Don, this is what you were talking about, right? I mean, all that oxygen that was taken away from Madison Rayne moments ago, and she's trying to get some air deep in those lungs.
Madison is a finely honed, conditioned athlete, but Callie's just been all over her.
I got the opportunity to talk to Callie and back before we came on the air tonight. She realized the task at hand, stepping into the ring with a 5-time Knockouts champion in Madison Rayne. Callie said she knows that this is the biggest match of her life, the biggest match of her career. She said she was going to seize the moment, but right now it is Madison Rayne who is rallying on the OVW Women's Champion. Into the cover here, Callie's in trouble.
Oh, look, in this era of social media and Twitter and Instagram, I mean, Callie picks up a win here, Don. She posts a selfie on the internet, and the world knows she picked up a major win.
Nice Northern Lights.
Into the bridge. Again, Callie's out in two. Callie wouldn't even have to post it. If Callie defeats Madison Rayne here, our capacity crowd would have it instantly out there on social media.
Does people have phones?
Believe it or not, there's phones here in Louisville.
Stop it. You're from Columbus.
Cover here, Madison's in trouble.
Very close.
Callie is having a great match here tonight.
Right. Oh, but Callie's got to stay focused. Frustrated with the ref is the OVW Women's Champion. Callie has got to stay focused here in the biggest match of her career. That costly distraction, Madison Rayne takes advantage of it, floats over. Callie's shoulders are on the mat.
Your winner, Madison Rayne.
Want more bang for your buck? Well, so do I. At OVWWrestlingNetwork.com, it's only $4.99 a month. In between excitement, me too. OVWWrestlingNetwork.com is only $4.99 a month. You get that incredible value. She cost me $17 million, and I loved it. Want a real value? OVWWrestlingNetwork.com. It's only $4.99. That's a price so low. Well, it's insane.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Then get on board with the Tax Admiral and let us steer your way to financial freedom.
Helping people clean up their mess with the IRS.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, are facing an audit, a lien, or levy, then call me right away. You're in charge with the Tax Admiral. Call me now for your free emergency consultation.
Call 855-898-0188.
Is this okay, or is this the right height? Do you want me to kind of like John Cusack you, or what do you want here? What do you want?
No, it's not the right height because you don't do anything right without direction. All I see, chubby belly. Chubby bellies lift me up like I'm on a throne, up higher. Lift.
Madison, this suit's very tight. I have limited mobility.
Oh, yeah, that's a you problem. Lift me up.
I got you. No, this is a heavy gal. This is an heavy old gal.
Excuse me?
No, not you. No, the computer. You're very in shape, and this is. There's another match.
You're treading on thin ice as it is.
You know what?
You're treading on thin ice as it is. Be careful.
Speaking of that, Madison, last time we were just hanging out. You mentioned you had a surprise for me, and is this a surprise? Because this isn't near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. If I'm being frank.
Is this the surprise? Are you kidding me? You think that this is all I've got up my sleeve? Absolutely not. No, this is just me taking over the show so that more people will watch it. My surprise for you. You will never know when, where, or how incredibly amazing for me, painful for you it's going to be, but I'll tell you this much. My surprise is coming before the end of the day. With that said, let's go to another OVW women's match, not nearly as amazing as a Madison Rayne match, but passable. This one is Callie Young, who I've beat, against Megan Bane, who I've, for all intents and purposes, beat from Fort Knox.
Callie Young is a wily competitor in that ring.
I don't know if Callie quite has the musculature of Megan Bane.
I mean,
don't get me wrong, Callie is a very athletic, one of the most athletic women I've seen in the ring, but Megan Bane is well, there's a reason we call her sometimes the female phenom. She is an entity in and of herself. As we see Callie demanding Megan gets back. Megan's at least arm's distance away, though.
Arm, leg, small red wagon. I mean, yeah, she's back. I don't know what Callie was talking about. And look at that. Megan Bane just smiling and shrugging off those shots. Megan Bane is just a genetic specimen in that ring. Meg charges in, nobody home.
Megan Bane shooting Callie across the ring, showing off that power. Uh-oh.
Meg's got her up in that big firewoman's carry.
Hey, why not get a little workout in?
She's just squatting her. Maybe showboating a little bit too much was Megan Bane. Callie manages to sneak out the back door. Oh, gosh.
That could be a PCL right there.
Meg's knee just buckled.
Megan Bane, she's hurt.
Callie going for the cover. Kick to the hamstring by Callie. I think that hurt her toe.
That's how you know it hurts. You hit someone and you get hurt.
Legs like kegs and shoulders like boulders has Megan Bane. Doc, I think honestly Megan Bane may be the most powerful women's competitor we have ever seen walk through the doors of OVW.
Hold on, Josh. This crowd is coming alive for Megan Bane. But does she have enough?
How much damage was done to that knee? And right back to it goes Callie. Permanent damage could be done to that knee, Doc. How long is a recovery from a knee surgery usually?
Well, it depends on the surgery, but I can tell you if it was a PCL injury, which usually involves other ligaments, you're looking at least 6 to 8 months, man.
And that's not any time that Megan Bane is going to want on the shelf. Right back to the knee. Look at this. Callie just using the ropes for leverage there. What?
Callie is showboating here, not what you want to do when you're facing off with a competitor the likes of Megan Bane.
Megan Bane is like a wounded animal right now. You don't want to prod at her too much, because she'll turn right back around and bite you.
Picture perfect suplexes from the champ onto Callie Young, but does she have enough left to capitalize? I'm not so sure. As Callie Young manages to make it to a vertical base first, but you can tell both, oh no!
Meg just throwing her entire body weight behind that clothesline. I don't think she should get the push off the mat with that knee.
Throwing Callie off through the turnbuckles, but I don't know how much power she's getting behind it. Let's find out.
Belly to belly suplex by Meg, just throwing Callie around. Crowd coming alive for Megan Bane.
Uh-oh. We've seen her put away many opponent with this.
Look at the strength out of Megan Bane.
Wow. The Meg strikes back.
Hook and ladder taking her down. That's it.
Your winner and still OVW Women's Champion, Megan Bane.
OVW is bringing back a Louisville tradition, wrestling on Tuesday nights. See all your favorite OVW stars on WBNA 21, bringing back the tradition of Tuesday night wrestling in Louisville, Kentucky. Don't miss a single episode each Tuesday at 8 p.m. on WBNA. Join us as we bring back the Tuesday night wrestling tradition with Ohio Valley Wrestling on WBNA 21.
Attention Medicare customers with diabetes. Now you can stop the painful pricking of your fingers with a continuous glucose monitor, and they're covered by Medicare if you qualify. Call right now for free information.
Okay, it's getting hot. It's getting heavy. I got to lower it a little bit. I got to bring it to Madison.
No. Steven?
Yes, ma'am.
If he puts me down, slap him.
No,
Slap him.
don't listen to the. No, we're friends.
We're great friends.
We've been co-hosting for a long time.
Yes.
Zip it, Bryan. Not your show. This one's not your show. Stop talking.
Don't.
If he puts me down, I don't care if it's a backhand, if it's an open-handed like palm strike, just slap him.
I can't hold it anymore, Steve.
Bryan, don't put me down.
It's for Madison, man.
I can't do it. I'm not.
I'm sorry.
Next up is from the End of Summer Bash. This match is between Valerie Verman and Megan Bane, and it is an unsanctioned match. Steven, I'm lowering.
It's commercial break.
Stop it. I don't want to do this.
An unsanctioned match is just that, unsanctioned. It means OVW is not liable. It means the state is not liable.
Yeah, Meg did not have to accept this match. I'd say, go home, rest up, get better. So not only can you defend your championship, but take advantage of this scholarship opportunity that you've earned.
Meg can't even put full weight on her left leg right now.
And Vivi taking some time to play some mind games with the women's champion.
And the crazy ones are the ones you have to watch. We know Megan Bane's game. It's all power all the time. But when you're crazy, you don't know what they're going to do.
Well, that's true, as Vivi
Bane
clearly.
can't even chase Vivi. Can't even chase her around the ring, Doc.
I think Vivi knows the more she forces Megan Bane to walk around the ring and put weight through that injured limb, the more she's got the advantage.
And with the bum wheel, what is Megan Bane's offensive strategy? The root of it, power. Where does her power come from? Her base.
Well, you're right.
And her leg is out. So
Megan Bane's best chance is to somehow get Vivi to the mat and keep it there, but Vivi looks like she's not even going to allow it. I have to say, Vivi's playing the smart game. Keep forcing Megan Bane to put weight through that injured limb.
In my opinion, Doc, I think that Meg should stop chasing Valerie. But then again, it's an unsanctioned match. It's not like Valerie's going to get counted out.
I mean, Megan Bane has nothing to prove here, nothing to win. I mean, why did she even accept the match other than her pride? As we see Valerie Verman now just using the ring ropes to her advantage in this unsanctioned match, and normally there'd be a 5 count to break such a thing from happening, but this match is unsanctioned, therefore anything goes. She could have tortured Megan Bane's leg for as long as she wanted to. Valerie Vivi just going after the lower extremities of Megan Bane, and she has her right where she wants her. This is just uncalled for. But again, you can't really say anything because Megan Bane not only accepted this match, she demanded it. And Vivi very happy to soften up the women's champion in this unsanctioned contest.
Again, I go back to Megan Bane may be regretting asking for an unsanctioned match here. She should have let her leg heal up. Doc, do you know the root of her injury? Are we dealing with an ACL, a PCL, an MCL, or ligament damage?
It looks like a possible MCL sprain, which you can treat with conservative rehab, thus just doing some physical therapy for a few weeks. But Megan Bane,
talk me through it. With that kind of injury, where is the pain for Megan Bane?
I mean, on the side of the knee. And, I mean, Valerie Verman clearly taking advantage. I mean, it's like having a bullseye on your body for torture.
And Bane just crying out in agony
with
here.
3 to 4 weeks of rehab and taking time off, yes, Megan Bane could come back 100%, but now, who knows? Well, luckily, she still has one very strong leg as she rolls up Vivi, but not enough.
She couldn't put any pressure behind it. She couldn't get up on her toes.
Didn't have quite the leverage she normally would have. I'd like to think that would have been a victory. As we see Megan Bane somehow reversing the Irish whip from Vivi and shooting her across again. I don't know where this strength is coming from, Gilbert.
From the pit of her soul. Bane is a fighter. She won that women's championship on her 21st birthday, and she said, "You're gonna have to pry it out of my cold, dead hands."
Well, she may have to. I don't know how much more Megan Bane can do. I mean, clearly she's hurt. Well, these fans chanting for something that you can't say on television.
Well, they can say it. We can't.
Beating her derriere.
Her posterior.
Yeah.
Send the camera back there.
That's unsanctioned.
Oh no, she's the baddest back!
No!
Baddest back, and Valerie's swinging for the fences. Valerie Verman channeling her Ken Griffey Jr., her Mark McGuire, her Babe Ruth. Bottom line.
Her Tanya Harding. Jesus.
Or Jeff Gillooly. Does that make Megan Bane Nancy Kerrigan?
Oh, God!
Oh, did you hear the crack? Hey. Ted McNaylor has gotten up for the broadcast booth here. He's the doctor in this situation. The referee can't call for the bell because this is an unsanctioned match, but come on! I don't think that Megan can do anything to kick out of the. Wait a minute!
I'm sorry, I couldn't stand there and just let her do that. I mean, Megan Bane's livelihood is on the line at this point.
Right, she just got a scholarship here to OVW.
Jesus.
But that scholarship means nothing if she's got to be out of action for a year. Bane's got the bat. Bane's got the bat. Oh my God! And she is giving Valerie Vermin a beating.
She might have internal bleeding. How's she picking her up on one leg?
Bane going on all guts.
Physicality.
All guts here. Bane's on top. And she's done it.
The winner of the match, Megan Bane.
That was a test of will. That was a test of might. Megan Bane showing us what she is made of tonight.
That is why Megan Bane is the female phenom, and that is why she is your OVW Women's Champion.
Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way. OVW Wrestling is here, and the future is now. OVW comes your way Friday nights on YTA. Check your local listings. OVW, the future is now.
What a fantastic match that was. I mean, fantastic as in not quite as amazing as that Madison Rayne versus Callie Young match. I mean, everything about that match, my portion of that match, was fantastic. My gear, my beauty, my royal wave, my athletic ability. I'm just a 10 out of 10 every single time I step in the ring. But you all know that. Moving on, this match is one of my favorites. This one proves that women can hang just as much as the men can, if not more so, inside the squared circle. This match was a mixed tag match with Jax Dane versus Megan Bane taking on Justin Smooth and Max the Impaler. Check it out. Steven!
I told you not to do that.
I've watched your dog.
And so if you're Megan Bane, what's going through your head right now? You've never been dominated in this fashion, my gosh! Max has been unstoppable.
And notice how Trinidad Titan Justin Smooth has not made any attempt to get in that ring.
And I should note, ladies and gentlemen, that this is intergender rules, so it's not mixed tag, guys against guys, girls against girls. Megan Bane came to the ring after being run down, being a female competitor by Justin Smooth, and asked our commissioner, Dean Hill, to make this a intergender match.
That's right, where men and women can fight each other, and it was Megan Bane that asked for it.
Max just brutalizing Bane here.
That's a nice way to put it. She's trying to decimate her opponent.
All power is Max the Impaler.
I don't even know if I've ever seen any other female slam Megan Bane.
This warrior from the wasteland, that is Max. And now
he wants in. Oh, give me a break here. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. What a man.
What kind of champion? What kind of champion is Justin Smooth, who lets Meg get worked over. Max do the heavy lifting and then comes in to pick the bones.
Going for a suplex. Whoa, Meg got the suplex!
Well, this is exactly what Meg asked for. And she makes the tag. Not just a suplex, she nearly suplexed the Titan out of his boots.
Uh-oh. Smooth better watch out.
And this is a preview of what we may see October the 29th at Fightmare. Jax is coming for Smooth and the OVW Heavyweight
Oh my God!
Smooth almost touched the lights.
People in the front row almost got the Trinidad Titan in their lap.
Suplex into the Raptors. Jax with the Titan exactly where he wants him. Let's see what kind of team that Jax and Meg are gonna make.
Uh-oh, but it can't count out Max the Impaler.
Oh.
Now this was an issue with Jax and Max last week.
Yeah, because Jax doesn't want to lay his hands on a woman, even a woman like Max, who is, well, you know, we'll say strong.
Well, that's because Jax Dane is a man's man.
But it is intergender rules, so it is as legal as anything
Oh, no.
else. The referee got caught in the wrong space at the wrong time.
Creamed.
Oh, my. Hard knife edge chops. And Max almost looked like she liked it.
She is something else.
What's going to happen when the women's title is on the line the 29th, Doc?
I don't know, but I can't wait. I mean, that is a main event in any promotion. Oh, my God.
Jax takes Smooth to the floor. And I'd say we lost control, Doc, but I don't think we have very much of it to begin with.
Well, that's true. Referee still out cold.
Oh, Meg's in trouble. Oh, power bomb. I felt it over here. Message sent from Max to Meg.
Meg is out.
In 7 nights, ladies and gentlemen, the OVW Women's title will be on the line, along with the OVW Heavyweight Championship. And what is Max doing? What does Max the Impaler exactly have in mind now?
Now, this is not a no disqualification match. That is not legal, but the referee's still out cold.
Yeah, it's intergender rules, not anything goes rules, but you step in there and tell Max that she's got it wrong.
I'm good. I need to work for a living. I can't get injured.
Max, perhaps having ill intentions for Meg. Trying to soften up the women's championship just 1 week out from the Tuesday night Fightmare, October 29th at the Bourbon Hall. This does not look good for Meg. I can only imagine what is in Max's mind right now. I think it's in her name. She's trying to impale her.
Quite literally. Come on, someone's got to stop this. And who can?
Jax is pulling Meg out of harm's way here.
Oh, no! Oh, my God!
Oh, my!
Sweet Lord!
Max just sent Jax through the table!
That table exploded! Hold on a second!
It's Smooth!
What?
To the victory!
Your winners, Max the Impaler and Justin Smooth.
Okay, so that's Overdrive this week. Let's hurry up and get out of here. You know, I mean, I thought this was going to be a lot worse.
Bryan.
Yes?
Bryan, that's not the end of the show.
Of course.
You're forgetting the grand finale of this show. My revenge.
Oh, that's a hard R you're dropping there, Matt. What do you mean? When you say revenge, that's like a type of sports car, right? You got a new car you want to show off?
I told you that I had a surprise in store for you, and this is the moment that I get my revenge.
Oh, we said that twice. That's a hard R you're doing there, Madison. I don't. So this revenge thing, is that like a new ice cream diet, or what are we doing here?
Stop talking.
Okay.
Bryan, I am contractually obligated every 30 days to defend my OVW Women's Championship. And time is up. Today's the day. Right now's the moment. I am defending my title on this show right now.
Madison, how's that even work? You don't have an opponent here. I mean, I would love to see you in a match, but...
I do have an opponent, Bryan. It's you. You're the opponent.
No, thank you for giving me a title match, but I'm not a woman. That doesn't work for anything.
You're about the size of a woman, a pudgy woman, but you fill out a bra like a woman does. You count. You'll do.
Okay, fine. Okay, breast aside. Well, this isn't sanctioned. We have to get Al Snow or Dean Hill to sign off on this. This is an official match. We can't do this. That doesn't make any sense. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, it's legit, man.
Okay, fine. You got Al Snow on board. Great, good for you. You know what? We don't have a ref. Nobody's here to count. So, I mean, as good as an idea as this might have been, we're not good. You getting warm there, buddy, or what's happening?
Yeah. No, I mean, I am warm.
What are you doing?
It's because I'm wearing 2 shirts.
We're best friends. We're best friends. Sorry. I've fallen off of your porch.
Surprise. I'm just full of surprises, Bryan.
Okay, so you got a ref, you got Al Snow to sign. Good for you, Madison. Now, how's this going to go? You can't fight me.
Now,
I can't fight. I'm not going to fight you. I mean, how are you to do this?
You talk far too much. I don't know how you haven't already been fired from this show. Here's what I need you to do. Lay down. Lay down, Bryan.
Like lay down the boogie or?
Lay down the body. Lay down.
My fiance is not going to like this, Madison. I don't know what you have in mind here, but this is humiliating.
Now, Bryan.
This isn't humiliating.
Bryan.
I'm
lay down. Okay. Pick me up and place me on top of you.
This isn't humiliating. This is a title match. Not humiliating. It's a title match. Not humiliating. It's a title match.
Stop talking.
Okay.
Do what you're told.
Hey. It's doing a slow count. And still, your OVW Women's Champion, Madison Rayne.
And still, OVW Women's Champion, it's me. Duh. It's me, Bryan. I told you I would get you back. I told you I had a surprise in store for you. And I hope that you'll think the next time you open your big mouth and insult the Queen Bee, the OVW Women's Champion, Madison.
Won't feel the next overdrive.